Orlando with Guru. I'm here with my man Dav, aka PakOne.
Big ups.
Why don't you introduce yourself?
PakOne, the Creeper, infamous Arab, Mr. Streams, always in your district. Big ups. Big ups, Guru as well. Yo, PakOne, the Creeper, aka Mr. Streams, the infamous Arab. Bigging up Guru TV, past and present. Big up MaasBass as well. The origins, gone but not forgotten. We're gonna get into this now, yeah? Let's go, yo, here we go. One time for the flow, one rhyme for a show. It's a nice hot intro, stars like Ringo, plenty of info. Maastricht kid, I've got all of the lingo, English, French, Korean and Spanish and German assets, ready to attack this bland shit. I turn around and smack it, uncandid manners get me so angry, damn it. Transatlantic links and parties, madness we are standing. I found it, yes. Focus myself, focus my mind, and I tighten my belt. Keep going on raw with these cards I've been dealt. Going on raw with these bars that I felt. Learning on draws that I grew for myself. Even working on chores that I made for the wealth. It's a necessary step to feel eventually. The enlightenment straight to your mental heavy. Ever ready to battle men in many berries. Cause I've been button bashing to beat the heads of many levies. Bankers, wankers, you know I banter. This ain't a track for political bonanzas. Every orifice filled with my honest shit's obvious. I'm sick of sophist economists. I was taught by Charlie T and Papadopoulos. Now I'm all the way out here in the Netherlands. Eight's been helping me out. I'm a crazy man, I've got a crazy plan, and I will be playing crazy hands. Damn, it's a project to be proud of, a content to be crowned of, a project to be loud of. Doing it forever, bringing heads together. 201, you know the cause I'm always clever, cause we're doing this shit and we're doing it big, we're doing it sick, and we're doing it with that champion ambience, damaging an ambulance. Mathematically mad, we made masochists, realize what they've done. He's clocking us, he's run, dancing his feet to this magnificent beat. Was an eloquent treatise, that real Maastricht. Coming to Merkel, any vicious circle, we're ready and waiting, up in the staking. Ever progressing, couldn't give a fuck for a payslip. Staying infected to hip hop, the changes. I brought a few fakers, agents, the matrix. Funny I say this, rate what you say, be it graph or bars. I respect that you make it, flipping the pages, taking ages and ages to perfect your art. You know what I'm saying? Cause I be blazing acres, understanding main shit, get it in your mainframe. This is where I pay flames, never been ashamed, blame habits be my main game. Ready to our name shape, Tony Blair, I say hate it, stain name. Gotta make change pace like Romans did. Straight line diagonal, my flow so raw, you know it's fucking tyrannical. Take that as a matter of the factual. Pow!
So, right, my first question is, what got you into hip hop?
Mainly the energy, man. I really like the energy in hip hop. People say hip hop is something you can chill out to, and I definitely agree with that. But there's also some raw, passionate energy in hip hop that really drew me to it because I was like a metal fan when I was younger. So I was really into energetic stuff, and the kind of first rap I got into was really the more kind of energetic flex, you know.
Yeah, man. What would you say are the first kind of rappers that got you into the scene?
First rappers that got me into the scene. So yeah, I said I was into metal. So the first real rapper I heard was Mike Shinoda from Linkin Park. Heard Fort Minor. Um, then I found a group called Sign, Star, um, produced by a guy called Enoch, sick crew. And then obviously Gangstar, Guru, rest in peace.
Yeah.
And it all kind of branched out from there, man. And got further and further into it, realised different nationalities, not just the US did hip hop. Found my own nationality, the UK, representing a decent hip hop scene.
Yeah.
And from then on, man, I haven't really listened to much else music really.
So, what would you prefer of UK and US hip hop?
Like the elements I prefer of it, or which do I prefer?
Well, we can take both. So, firstly, which do you prefer just sitting down and listening to?
Okay, definitely UK hip hop, purely because I can relate to it. Accents sounds like people who live down my road. You know, just the the message it brings is relative to my context. You know, it just appeals to me to a high degree.
All right, and then in artistic style and flow and what you can do with the delivery, which do you prefer?
I've got to say US on that one simply because, yeah, for similar reasons that the accent of the UK relates to me, the smoothness of delivery of someone with like a smooth East Coast accent is just sublime.
So, what particular artists are your favourite from both coasts? Well, not both coasts, but I mean UK and
Okay,
the US.
yeah.
I mean, we could do both coasts as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. Okay, from the West Coast, definitely People Under the Stairs from California. They did a tune called Acid Raindrops. That is literally one of my favorite tracks. From the East Coast, I'd have to say Nas Lost Tapes. That was one of the biggest things that got me into hip hop. Also the Fugees, of course, gotta have a shout out to the Fugees. You know, they are just an incredible band. And then going back to the UK, I'd say my biggest influences for the UK were political rappers like People's Army, Carla, Loki, Fight Life Cypher from Luton, and then also the more joke element of it, High Focus, and a kind of new breed.
What would you describe your own style as?
Um, to be honest, I'd say I'm not um, mature enough in my development with it as an art form to even say yes, I have X style or Y style. I think I'm still working it out. You know, I think in an established art form, especially one like hip hop, it's becoming increasingly difficult to become a truly unique artist with a unique style. I'd say if my perspectives that I use when I write as a stylistic tool, then I'd say very much political. You know, I'm always talking about the fuckery in the world and shit like that. Um, but yeah, as a style, if I say I have this style, I'd say I'm still working out with my style.
Yeah, that's fair play. Could you give a little demonstration of what your raps are? And
Okay, yeah, for sure. Okay, let me think of one. Yo, could we be coming to that which we thought? Capitalism crumbling, still human at the core, yeah. This is the vision that many prophets saw. It's a happy place, not an Aggie trace. I'm always staying straight faced. And that's just a little, a couple of little implicit drops about the state of the world, but also the fact that I'm living a blessed and happy life. So,
yeah,
exactly. It's
exactly.
all good, really.
That's the feeling of hip hop, exactly. If you could list 5 favourite artists from the UK, 5 favourite artists from the US.
Okay, definitely. From the US, I'd definitely say Guru's up there. Sci Star from Sign I mentioned earlier. Big L, Nas, and number 5 has got to creep in. Um, it's got to be Biggie, really, based on his smoothness. It's too nice. But in the UK, it's a very hard choice to bracket 5 up there. But I'd say Life MC from Fire Life Cypher, insane freestyler, literally one of my biggest inspirations. I'd say Akala and Loki, based on on what they've done as a social movement for hip hop. And then I'd say Flip Tricks for his contribution to the scene over the last 5 years, completely changed the face of it. And then lastly, it's got to be Jess for his lifetime now contributions.
Who would you collaborate with if you could pick anyone alive or dead?
It would be Guru, not for Guru TV or nothing like that, obviously. But no, this guy, he made me realize that there's an intelligent form to hip hop, while you can still deliver the same smoothness and a kind of marketability that people enjoy and that people thirst for in the music. So definitely Guru, I would collab with. It's a shame I never will.
What do you see your rap going in the future? Where do you see you taking yourself?
Well, to be honest, bro, like it's for me, it's strictly like something I have fun with. You know, I love it as an art form. I love it for what it is. Some people get into rapping simply because they want to make money. You know, that's something you hear about with a lot of rappers these days. Like, yeah, I'm in it to make money, but the first rappers weren't in it to make money. They loved rap, and it wasn't until there was
money in it that these people wanted to start rapping. So for me, no monetary aspirations, none of this like I want to make it aspiration. I just fucking like slinging rhythms and having wordplay with a few beers and a spliff, you know. It's all good.
Man. Just local,
Yeah.
chill rapping, not trying to be competitive.
Yeah. That's where it's real, man. That's where it's real.
So how old were you when you got into the hip hop scene and got into rapping?
Well, yeah, as a kind of consumer of hip hop and a spectator of hip hop, I'd say around the age of 13, 14 when I started, you know, branching away from this metal that I grew up with to the likes of Gangstar, Sign. I wasn't ever too keen on the G rap at that point. And then you know my interest grew and grew, and then I realised people from my own country were doing it. And I was like, oh shit, maybe I can do this. And this was the time I was like 16, 17 by then. And then I was like, you know what, I'm really into this. I'm just gonna take a shot at participating. You know, a couple of guys from my college were doing it. You know, and we were just singing freestyles, and it was fun. You know, and so I haven't stopped.
Oh, awesome. And what kind of support has Maastricht given you as a rapper?
My first experience on stage, yeah, man. Like my fourth night in Maastricht when I come to live here, went to a dubstep drum and bass night. It was like a UK influenced rave party that was going on. It's MaasBass, big up MaasBass, Tom but not forgotten. Yeah, met these guys, met the DJs. I was with my buddy Akespear. They said, "What, your MCs? Do you want to come up on stage?" And that was it, really. And then we went up on stage, and then for like two years, we went from doing gigs with like 300-400 people and doing mainly like squat raves and shit to closing this festival in Maastricht in front of like 2,000 people. It was mad. Yeah, it was mad. And then since that high, it's just plummeted completely, and now it's not even happening. And we've got my man here trying to build the scene back up. Yes.
Well, you know, Maastricht's hip hop scene is gonna happen again.
Yeah.
So when you're writing lyrics, do you have any sort of ritual that you have to go through to actually get them down?
Not particularly, no. Just pen and paper, preferably somewhere quiet. Or you know, if there's any noise, I prefer it to be a beat. I've got to be struck with something that wants to make me write first. You know, it's not like I sit and meditate and then open my book out and then bare sick words come out. It's just like I just think of a nice rhyme, or I even hear a phrase. You know, like I heard a phrase the other day. Accept my existence or expect my resistance, you know, and I was just like, shit, that's deep. And so I just started with that, and then I just wrote a whole bunch of bars, you know, and you just need that little flicker of inspiration, and then it can go on from there.
So what is your poison of choice for when you want to go on stage and perform?
Well, I like a daiquiri. I like myself a nice lime daiquiri. I like a cocktail mixing thing, to be honest. I'll leave it at listen to my music and you'll find out. You'll find out if you listen to my tunes.
Alright, awesome. Alright, so it's been sick having you with us, man.
Big ups, bruv. Take it easy. Big ups, Guru TV, always. Past and present.
Yeah, man, for sure. And check out next week for another rapper coming up.
Yo, it's Orlando with Guru. I'm going to be showcasing a new Maastricht rapper every week, so hit subscribe.